Yep. Oh, there we are.
I hear him.
God, what the fuck? Go louder, Breaking Benjamin. So I'm pressing that. And then,
All right, I'm coming.
all right,
Thank you.
I'm pressing it.
Okay. Take two.
Hang tight, hang tight. Let's see what happens.
Ah.
I,
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Hi, buddy.
yo, can you hear me?
Let's just do it this way.
Hey, we're
I
on there.
got you. You got me?
Spinning circle where your screen is. It's we're tapping go live with Breaking Benjamin.
I can hear you. Hi.
Okay, cool.
You got me?
Can you hear us?
I hear you.
I just don't see.
I mean, I'm on Instagram and I can hear him.
Yeah, I can't see Ben at all. Whatever. It's all good.
That's weird.
Yeah, strange. So, dude, yeah, as I was saying earlier, we took the time and spent a lot of time with family and did that shit. But then also we went in the studio and like recorded a whole new record. And so I think it was after a while I just started feeling like, man, I'm losing my shit. I gotta be creative, you know? And so we went in and made a record. And so we actually just dropped a new song. So we're opening the show with a brand new song on this tour.
Yeah, the heavy one.
Yeah, dude.
Bring the what's it called? Kill the noise.
Yeah, kill the noise, man. It's you know, it's like we're like, when are we gonna play it in the set, dude? You know? So like,
yeah, you were telling me you got to play it first, or else you're gonna be busted up.
it's a tough song to sing live for real, man. It's whew. I'm like, it ain't. Yeah, I gotta keep practicing that one backstage. You know what I'm saying? Just get my muscle memory right. So
well,
like, hey Ben.
if you ever ask, sometimes band asks other bands to come up. If you ever ask me to do that with you guys, I'd be honored. But please, not that song.
For real, right? You're like, nah, anything but that song.
I'd be dead.
Dude,
I'd be dead. I can't do that every night. Was that one of those songs you went into the studio and you were like, yeah, that's a great idea, and then like you go and you play it live and you're like, man, that was a bad idea?
Oh, dude, seriously, man. It's like I'll cut some stuff and then go, you know, try to play it live. And I'm like, oh,
what have I done?
Yeah, for real. Totally. Have you started writing for another record, or what's going on with that, man? What's your headspace on that?
Well, here's the great thing. Breaking Benjamin got a new lineup around 200 AD. That's how old I am. No, in like 2000 200. No, in 2015 we got a new lineup, and with that lineup we got some guys in there that are amazing writers. So now I kind of just sit back and get music from them as much as I can, and all I do is like the vocal parts, and sometimes I don't even have to do that, and it's great. It's great music, no sacrifice. Nothing against the old guys, man. They were great musicians, but we didn't write the same. That's a different thing. Like somebody could be an amazing player, and a decent writer. We just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and I know I'm throwing that out that might get haters or whatever. They were great. They were fantastic players, fantastic writers. Just for me, I just couldn't put my heart into it as much, and I thought that, you know, it would be doing them a disservice but whatever. So these guys are great. So I've just been sitting back getting ideas from them, which is great, man. Doing everything yourself really sucks. Yeah, it really sucks.
Totally,
too much. You start to lose the you know, passion for it, because you're done singing. Now I gotta figure out the bass, like tweak it, and so on and so forth. So it's great. That's how our last record was, and it was so fun.
Yeah, man, your new lineup is great. Everybody, like you were saying, great players, man. And
thank you.
And great writers and just good people, man.
And good guys, yeah.
Yeah, just showing up and seeing everybody on the tour so far. I'm like, God, it's just rad to be here. It's, you know, it's good to be around the rock community. And, you know, when you're sharing stages with other bands, it's like you want to be able to click and get along. And it's like, it's such a cool vibe. You know, although we just did our first show yesterday, but it was just like everybody saw each other. We're like, dude, it's so good to see you. Like,
Yeah, man. I was just
my
thinking the
people.
other day, you know, I think it's been, and I'm not kidding, I think it was 20 years ago I met you. 20.
Yeah, for real.
Almost. That's a long
real.
time.
Hey, you know what? And I got to say, like, I'm so grateful that our bands are still in this thing. You know what I mean? And still pushing rock forward and still having #1 tracks and still making an impact on the rock community. Like, it's just, there's not a lot of bands that have made it this far, you know what I'm saying, that have stuck around this many years, you know, from our, you know, inception days. And I remember seeing your video for the first time way back in the day and just being like, ooh, who the fuck these dudes? Like, they're bringing something. Just, your sense of melody is dope, man. I love your sense of melody. It's like, it's always had this thing where it's the catchiest melodies, but with the fucking heaviest riffs. And I love that dichotomy of your guys' band. And you guys have done such a great job throughout the years of just killing that, man.
Well, same to you guys. And the thing that's cool about when we play together is that you guys do the same thing. You have these really amazing hooks, but it's so, it's in the same genre, but it's different. People aren't going to see the same band over and over again, you know?
Oh, absolutely, man.
I think it complements each other really, really well because it's different, but it's kind of the same type of thing.
Absolutely, man. And the vibe last night in Columbus was hot, man. It was like, from the moment Memphis Mayfire opened it up and then we went on stage, it's just like the energy of the night just kept escalating. And it was just, it's a great lineup, you know, for all the fans that are coming out to the show. Like, I believe, man, these fools are in for a fucking treat. Straight up.
Definitely. I don't think every show is going to be like that. And you know what? We love our fans. All the bands love our fans. But the awesome thing about this tour for me is that, you know, it's like everybody is cool. I mean, because we live here. Like, we love you guys, fans out there. We love the shit out of you. Like, we would be nothing without you. But being on tour with people you love, you know, we're here 24 hours a day with each other. You know, and you like, so it's really, really important to me to just bro down with people. And like I was telling you yesterday when we ran into each other, it's really cool that there's no like awkward, like passing each other in the hall. Like, cause like I said, I mean, I met you 20 years ago and you know, we're bros. And so it's like, it's perfect. We should do a lot more of it if fans want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm sure
for real,
do.
man. I think it's a great combination, man. And it's cool that we've linked this one up, and it's a great little maiden voyage. You know, I've been stuck home. You know, I went and did the math, and it was like 550 days since we had played a show.
Same.
And
because we're road dogs, man. We're on the road all the fucking time, both of our bands. That's what we were born to do.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So it was just as weird for everyone the same, because a lot of bands, they don't tour as much as we do. We tour the fuck out of it.
Yeah, well, that's why we got this career, bro.
Yeah.
Were you on tour when the pandemic had hit? Did you have to like come off the road?
I just text what the last. It was definitely. You know, it's hard. I was just talking to a friend. What day? It was kind of a slow, like, grind to determine when did it actually like hit and happen. You know, like when there was no real like day to mark. Okay, the pandemic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I could tell you, we were in Europe. We were out on a headlining tour in Europe, and we had Hollywood Undead and Ice Nine Kills with us out there, and we were having some great shows. And then we just started seeing like the stuff on the news pop up. We went through Italy, and like a week after we went through Italy, it shut down, and we're like, oh shit, this is getting real.
Mm-hmm.
And we came home on like
scary
March 12th or something like that, on some of the last flights from Europe back to America. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to go home for like a few weeks or a month, and like this shit will settle down. And
nope.
Yeah, here we are.
At least you didn't get stuck there. At least you didn't get stuck. That could have happened.
Yeah. Thank God we didn't.
That'd be crazy. that
Bro.
far away from your kids, your family, your friends, your loved ones. You just be like in a. I mean, we all love Europe, but I mean,
Yeah,
you know, it's
totally.
foreign to us. It's foreign. That's all.
I mean, I'd be fluent in German by now if I stayed
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Like, please just give me some barbecue. There ain't no barbecue out here. Please.
Oh man, it's a different world, man, over there in Europe. I love it
Yeah.
though. Like you said, it's
Me too.
the fans are great. I'm sure we got some people on here from over in Europe watching. Um, so what's up with y'all then? So you guys are you're just collecting ideas for music, and eventually you guys will get up in the studio.
Yeah, I got a few ideas from the guys already, and I'm writing a few myself. I just like to kind of sit back because I can, and I like that those guys are. I mean, you've known those guys individually for a long time too. You know, like Keith and
Yep,
Jason at least.
absolutely.
And so you know how extremely like talented they are, and
Yeah,
I'm more than happy to have them step in and do as much as you can. Like I'm not being lazy. It's just that they're great. And Jason
hmm
comes up with some stuff that's like, man, I'm jealous of. I'm like, man, I wish I wrote that. Like I
right. You're
fucking
like,
wish I wrote
oh,
that.
I want to wrote that riff.
I know, yeah.
Totally.
I'm like, cause yeah, he wrote a song called Psycho, and that's like, it's cool too when they write songs because I can like them. I
Yeah,
can't
right.
like shit I wrote, you know. I can't be a fan of myself.
It's no, I feel you, man. It's like sometimes when I'm writing by myself, it's like I'll shoot down every idea that I come up with, and I'm just like, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. That's why I like collaborating so much, man, because it's like it just gets me out of my box. Because it's like, I mean, we've written a couple hundred songs as a band, you know, and
Yeah,
it's like at some point, it's like, all right, how do we shake this thing up? You know, we've done some had like guests on our songs and done it like that. You know, we've collaborated with different writers and songs. You know, the producers that we have now, we're working with like this young duo of producers and just messing with some young blood. You know, are you producing your records?
yeah,
Dope.
yeah. I'm
That's
pretty
cool,
much,
man.
you know, I don't know. I'm a little bit of a gray area as far as producers are concerned.
Yeah.
If you write a song, okay, and you totally demo that song out, right?
Yep.
And then you have a producer and you go into the studio, but the song is exactly the same in its structure and melody and parts.
Yeah.
Did you produce it or not? The producer was present, but the song,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's better quality, better gear, but
Yeah.
it's the same song. It did not
Totally.
change one bit. So who produced it?
Yeah.
So
Right.
we ran into that. We ran into that sort of mess where it's like, I probably produced a lot more than I think that I did because the song, I mean, yeah, it's a different snare drum, it's a different amp,
Yeah.
it's a
Right.
different, you know, yeah, all that, but the song itself is the same.
Yeah, man, we've had scenarios just like that where it's like we wrote a song and then we just went in and recorded it and it's like, all right, cool, here we go. And then there's songs that we brought into our producers that were like, we stripped these things down and rebuilt them from the ground up. And it's fun. It's fun to do that too, man. Just to get that kind of outside perspective, and it's really, I guess for us as a band, it's really pushed us to go, all right, like, you know, we can do this, but where can we take this thing outside the box that just makes it a little more freaky? And, you know, Kill the Noise was one of those songs that we did that with. And, you know, I love the creative process. I love, you know, getting done. Okay, I got a question. So when you get done recording a new song, right, or a new record, when you're in your car, are you jamming that shit?
I jam it just to make sure that everything is like right,
Yeah,
you know? I can't,
totally.
like I said, like with the other guys' stuff, like when they write stuff, I can be a fan of it. You know, I can like it. But when it's mine, it's more critical than it
Yeah,
is enjoying it. But, you know, I'm sure you guys,
totally.
you know, it's the same. We're kind of, that's the thing, like we've been through a lot of the same stuff and we've done a lot of the same. The cool thing about you guys is like
Yeah.
you came out right before I even got into Breaking Benjamin. I was a huge fan, like Infest and stuff.
All right.
And it was just, it's surreal. It's surreal right now for me to be here doing this with you.
Oh, that's
I
cool,
still,
man.
as long as we've known each other, I still get the nerves.
That's cool, man. Yeah,
Nerves.
I dig what y'all are doing too, man. For real, it's been cool to watch you guys grow and just continue to build and to continue to create. And like both of our bands at this point, it's like we're like legacy rock acts. Like we're gonna be around doing this shit for a while. I really don't see. I don't see where my exit point is yet. I still
Good.
feel like the story is to be told.
Well, nobody wants you guys to exit, including us. So.
It feels right, man, and it's like, especially after getting back on stage after so long.
How's that feel?
Oh, bro, it's like it's so exciting. I gotta like pull myself back from the excitement, right? It's like I'm like, okay, cool, don't lose all your breath. Don't.
Yeah, why? Because you'll blow yourself out?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like trying to figure out how to pace myself in these shows, so that's been a little bit of a challenge, but dude, the excitement is there. I mean, I'm sure you're feeling good about getting back on stage, right?
Oh, totally. And the same thing. I just get overwhelmed with the adrenaline, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're going to blow your shit.
Right?
You're going to fucking sound like shit. So, yeah, it's tough. That's the toughest part, isn't it? Because you get that adrenaline, and then you're like, lose control. But you guys sounded great last night. I don't know if you guys know, but last night was our first show together on this tour.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. This is fucking great.
I went back. I've been, I'll go like onto social media and watch videos of people posting from the shows, and it's cool, man. People are showing love to this combination of bands, man. There's a radio station that presented the show last night, and to you guys and to us just on the night, and so a lot of good feedback of the show, which is it's so cool to be able to experience this again. And I know the fans are fucking stoked.
Yeah, didn't we do a tour together a long time? Like we did an actual tour together a long time ago, right?
Long time
like
ago,
over
dude.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it's probably 10 or 15 years ago, bro. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it has. We've done a few things. We've all done a few things since then.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, I mean it's never been bad. Anytime we play together, it's just a winning combination, and we're all like the same minded. This just so you fans know, Papa Roach is like the most like humblest, grateful, fan oriented band I've ever seen. Like you guys are what keep them going. They're nothing but grateful, normal dudes, no rock star bullshit here. They're the most like awesome, down to earth dudes you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
and that's the truth.
We rip it like that. It's like for us. Thank you for the compliment, man.
That's true.
And it's for me. It's like I save that rock star shit for the stage. You know what I mean? And then
for an hour.
Like,
for an hour and a half, that's what we are, and that's it.
Absolutely, man.
Because and you're only that because that's what people want you to be.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So last night, I'm like on stage and we're in the middle of a song and I'm just like having this internal conversation with myself. And I was just like, man, I can't get my fucking teenage son to roll the trash can out to the curb on Thursday night, but I can get a fucking crowd of people to jump in the air when I say jump. They can put their fucking they're screaming and singing along. I'm thinking, man, I like my job. This job out here on the road's cool.
Oh my God, how cool would it be if that worked with our kids?
Right? Come on.
But my son's teachers are like, oh my God, he's such an angel. I'm like, to you? He treats me like shit. Please pick up that Play-Doh off the rug. No. Please. I'm like my son's servant.
Hey, dude, that's why we're here on this planet, brother, to serve them little rascals, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing. But hey, listen, Ben, I gotta jump. My wife has FaceTimed me like 8 times while I've been on this thing, so I don't
definitely gotta go. Yeah, you definitely gotta go.
I'm like, all right, I need to go check in with the boo-boo.
Yep. We'll do it to it, man.
I'll see you
See you
shortly,
later.
dude. And
Yep.
I'm stoked we're doing this, man.
Me too, man. Thank you so much for doing this with us. And try to suck just a little bit so that we don't have to work so hard to keep up with you.
We're bringing the egg game, baby.
I know. Then you're making me have to do it. My back hurts.
Hey, you got it, dude. You got this, dude. Go crush that shit, son.
Yeah, same, brother. I love you.
All right, love you too, bro.
All right, man.